My people, there is fire on the mountain. Seriously, there is. Only recently we heard that in the palace of Ile-Ife kingdom that a certain deity was crying at night, and they say whenever that deity cries, that something strange is about to happen. Something that will be very devastating is about to happen, and it's not up to 1 week that we heard that that particular deity was crying in the palace. And shortly after that, Ooni of Ife had a terrible dream where she saw that she was dethroned and all of that, and she started consulting some diviners and all of that. Now, the last one we are hearing right now, allegedly, is that Ooni of Ife, that should be last night, from what we heard, allegedly. Don't forget that these are all alleged information. We do not live in the palace, okay? Always bear that in mind. So, they said the king was, at midnight, he was feeling somehow. He was feeling that everything is not all right, right in his chambers. And he decided to at least stroll around his chambers. And they said from his chambers, there is this a place where there is seats where he sees some people before coming to the main room where people sit and wait for him, And at that point, people were not there. Even the security guards, some of them were asleep, They said why the king was coming out from his chambers, as in he was kind of having some goose pimples. And before you know it, they said the king saw a burning, this clay pot that have fire burning, as in seriously burning. And he was like, what could be the cause of this? And this is a strange thing, And they said immediately, because the thing was so, it frightened him so badly. From what we heard, allegedly, they said he ran back to his chambers, And from there, he started calling bodyguards and some people around and some elders that are within that area that night. And this thing, it is very, very strange. And the funny part of it is that they say when these people came out, none of them saw anything like that. Not even one of them. And the king was like, he is very sure. He is very, very sure of what he saw. That he was not hallucinating. So that he wasn't feeling comfortable right in his chambers. And it looks as if something tapped him to tell him to go around that chamber. That something strange is happening. Only for him to come out and saw that pot burning. They said the flame was too much. And when other people came, none of them saw it. This is to tell you that it is a very strange thing. And whatever that came to deliver that message, want to deliver the message directly to him. Because had he been is another person that saw this thing and was telling the king might believe it, he might not believe it. So that's why they decided to show him directly so that there won't be doubt this time. Now, they said the king was worried. He's not just worried about this particular incident, but he was worried about all the things that have been happening recently. Both the dreams, both the revelations, and all of that. Then they said he contacted a lot of seers. He summoned some Ifa priests, them, and all of them were saying the same thing. All of them, they keep saying that the gods are angry. That the gods are angry. They are really angry, and they have been giving signs that they are going to do something tragic if the king did not take action as soon as he's supposed to do it. And what are they saying? From what we heard allegedly, they said all of them were saying that the gods are angry because Prince Tadenikawo is outside the palace. That Oni should know the sacrifices and the promises he made before when he was praying for this Prince Tadenikawo. Recall that they wanted to dethrone him because he doesn't have a son, allegedly. Not until that Brazilian seer told him that, look, you are going to have a son from a young preacher. Now, they have given him the son. It's close to 2 years now, the son has been outside the palace. They said that the gods are not happy at all. And they really want Prince Tadenikawo back in the palace. And the most strange part of this whole story is that they said the almost 3 people among the people that he summoned said that the gods want Prince Tadenikawo back into the palace in 20 days. That if it exceeds 20 days, that something strange will happen. Hey, my people, no be small thing, no. But the question here is it going to be possible? I don't think it's going to be possible, though, because Prince Tadenikawo cannot just come back to the palace without Queen Naomi. It is not done. Had it been that Prince Tade is up to maybe 15 years, 20 years, the mother would say, okay, he's of age. But this Tade will be 4 by this year, I think, yes. So, it is not possible that Queen Naomi will release Prince Tadenikawo to Ooni of Ife because the gods wanted him back to the palace. And Queen Naomi have made it clear that no matter how hard these people try, no matter what they do, that the last thing she will do right now is to come back to that palace with Prince Tadenikawo while these wives were still there. And from the look of things, the wives are not ready to move. They are not ready to move. And it is obvious that they don't care about their husband, because if all of these things that we are hearing happens to be true, it simply means that the king is really suffering. The tension is too much on him. And this is why you keep hearing sometimes that he has high blood pressure. And the wives don't care. Because if they really care, they will give room for his son to return back to the palace. That will not stop their marriage with him. That will not stop anything. They will still be carrying out their royal duties. They will still be enjoying all the luxury that they are enjoying in the palace. Because the king have made it clear to them that they are going outside there does not mean that everything that they needed to gain from him, that they are not going to get it. Just give him the opportunity to raise his son. Just give him the opportunity to be with his son. And now the gods are angry from what we heard. If it turned out to be true that the gods are angry, is it better that the gods started punishing the king because the wives wouldn't want to help out? Now wow. They said the king was so frightened. The way he rushed back. And I'm sure he will be more frightened the moment he asked those people that came, did you see anything of this nature? And none of them accepted that he saw any burning pot. That will tell him that there is fire on the mountain, that he needs to run. My people, na the gist, I want to remind you that these are all alleged information. They are not first-hand information, okay? Always bear that in mind. Thanks for watching. Please give my video a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel if you are yet to subscribe. Thank you so much for being here, and thanks for watching. Bye for now.